Welcome to 50 Nights of Fright. I'm Tommy, joined again with Jason and Candy. Today we are talking about Phantasm. All right. Had you seen Phantasm before?
No.
Many times.
All right.
Many times.
Okay, so starting with you then, what did you think of Phantasm?
I liked it. I like most of them that we watch anyway, but yeah, just the jump scare had me, I don't know how many times I screamed. So, but that's always fun.
Yeah.
To watch the dogs
The dogs
scatter.
love it.
Yeah. All right, Jason, having watched it many a time,
Yes.
tell me about Phantasm.
Phantasm, first off, release date March 28th, 1979. Budget of $300,000, which is $1.3 million today, so it's a little bit on the low, cheaper end. Box office though, $22 million, which is almost $98 million. So being young when I watched this, I was, obviously probably even younger than Mike at the time, but I remember the tall man stuck with me for a long time. He's a creepy looking dude.
Boy.
That's exactly the thing. I was like, that's the good quote from the movie. Boy. I thought this was interesting though. The tagline for the movie was, "If you're looking for horror that's got balls, it's found you." So it's a Sphere reference. That was actually my favorite part of the movie, were the spheres. Did not know this, but I found out how they did that is they actually would take a pitcher, would throw a ball behind the camera, and then they would reverse print it. And it made it look like the ball was coming right at you. And I thought that's pretty cool. That's a nice, like, kind of quote practical special effect, I guess.
Yeah, practical effects, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's smart because the thing that also we were talking about, so the director would rent the equipment on Fridays to get it all weekend because they weren't open on the weekend. So he would save money because film and the equipment was the majority of the cost back then.
I've seen that information as well. Like where he would rent it on like a Friday, and then
that's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's a big brain move back then.
Right. The thing that Reggie's an interesting character.
Oh, Reggie's the best.
He
character.
was my favorite.
Yeah, he's good. Candy loved the dynamic of the mentor, like mentee type of thing relationship.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. The family is dead except Mike, and then Reggie was there the whole time. And it's like that sixth sense. You think that the brother is really there, and he's not. So, Reggie just really stood up and
right.
took
I mean,
care
he's
of
a
the
pretty
kid.
good ice cream man.
Yeah.
Right. So, the interesting part was too, there was Ewoks.
Yeah.
Kinda. And I know it has to be. I don't know if it's like a taboo thing or if they're just checking a box. But the whole let's go have intercourse in a cemetery, that was kind of odd. I think.
Not saying I've.
Not really.
That's have you not done that?
I mean,
not this year.
Well, I know.
That was is like, so some of the writing, some of the stuff was interesting in that aspect. But yes, the spheres and what they do, also the tall man. The thing though that after watching it, so it stuck with me, and it was kind of like one of those that it was probably like a fear-driven thing when you're younger and you see tall guys and you're like, but then I became the tall man.
Now I'm like,
which I actually thought he'd be taller. I guess he's 6'4" is his height. I'm 6'3". But after rewatching it, it's been a minute since I've watched it. But the point when Mike was going in the downtown area and walking, and the tall man was like following him and stuff like that, and it was one of the parts like that. But then he was kind of like doing this walk skip. Yeah. And I can't unsee it.
Do it for us.
I can't do it on here, but it was it's memorable to me. I can't unsee it now. I did see it all those times I was growing up, but now that is the part that's with me today.
Well, one of the ways that they got Angus Scrimm, who played the tall man, to
Right.
look even larger than he was the suit that he was wearing was actually too small for him. They actually had it tailored to be
Gotcha.
very ill-fitting, and
Yes.
he also wore platform shoes already. You know, him being that 6'4" plus platform
Yeah.
shoes, he looked much larger in
Lurch-like.
the film. I actually had watched Phantasm many years ago when I was a young boy. Yes. And so I got this set that has all 5 films in it. And just last year, around October or November of last year, I forced my parents to watch all 5 of them.
Oh my gosh.
That's support,
funny.
So-
right? Because I
like-
know that they probably, from what I remember, they it's kind of like the Zenith in the beginning, right? From what I remember.
It's an interesting trek. I definitely became a fan myself over the course of a week watching them back to back like
Okay.
that. But the first definitely is the one that stands head and shoulders above the rest.
Right.
What was a scene or anything that stood out most to you while watching it this time?
I like the comedy bits in it.
Mhm.
Because it's a scary movie, but there was some comedy that I enjoyed that. Like the girl and her grandmother, who is the fortune teller. That was funny.
Yeah, that was
That-
actually, we both started cracking up.
I know, so I liked it. But knowing now, what was the brother's name? Alex? Like, or whatever.
No,
It
it's
was-
what, Jim? No, Jody.
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 Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I
Okay.
didn't get there.
So, like, he's dead the entire time. So, like, when
He drives really well for someone who's dead.
I know, but he went back into the crypt and I thought he was going to visit his parents,
Mm-hmm.
you know, grave or whatever. And then, but it's really his too. So, like, was he in there visiting himself? Or, you know what I mean? Like, to see?
Cerebral.
So
I don't know what it was.
So, no spoilers, but the sequels do explain / make things more complicated. So, he
And
was
already
and
confused.
wasn't already dead. So,
Schrodinger's cat.
yeah, so Jody could have been alive during all of that, and the tall man just changed Mike's memories of it, possibly.
Possibly.
But it's however you want to interpret it, because the first movie is standalone in itself. You can just watch it, not worry about any of the sequels.
Well, now I gotta see it.
Is the tall man the girl from the cemetery?
Yes.
That's what I
Yeah, because he changed.
Yeah,
like a
that's-
shift shaper.
Yeah,
Shapeshifter.
that's
Yes.
yeah, that's gonna stick with me now. That's not good.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, okay, there we
I
go.
was like,
There we go.
'Cause-
I'll give it an 80. How's that? Or an 81.7.
okay.
So 8.1.
I will go with a 90 because it was like
There was some good
surprising
stuff.
to me, yeah, and it left me thinking like,
Right.
why did this happen if this happened? You know, I liked it.
That
Okay, well,
was Phantasm. Do you think Phantasm belongs on a list like this? Has it earned its place in a history of horror?
absolutely for me.
Yeah,
yes.
so yeah, the spheres alone and what they do, it's found it's very unique, very cool.
Mhm.
And they have the old creepy guy who's
Yeah.
super big, and you
Right.
cannot escape him.
Yes.
That's right.
So yeah, scary.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us once again on 50 Nights of Fright. Tune in tomorrow where we are covering Friday the 13th.